y'all did that.
So a big, huge concern of mine is I don't want to expend more energy for food or for warmth. I don't want to expend more energy than what I can actually bring in food for energy. So today you're going to see a manual log splitter that does just that and is perfect for preppers right after the channel intro. Welcome to this channel. This channel is all about learning how to prepare for when the dark times come and the grocery stores are stripped bare. So subscribe to this channel to learn more about prepping for those coming dark days while still retaining our integrity and our honor. Okay, first off, I am not getting paid to say any of this. This is not an affiliate product, and I paid full price for this log splitter. But I have had this manual log splitter for a couple of years now, and so far it is showing to be worth every penny that I paid for it. And I don't remember how much I paid for it when I originally bought it several years ago, but I did find it online while I was doing up this video on Harbor Freight's website, I think for $115. And instead of buying it online, if you want to, you can probably just go to your nearest Harbor Freight and buy it there. Now, I am almost 50 years old, so if and when SHTF happens, I don't want to be breaking my back to split firewood for warmth. And again, I don't want to be expending more energy in the work that I do than what I could bring in food. So for me, having a log splitter that doesn't take fuel to work in case the grid goes down, I think that is super important for preppers to have. Now, this log splitter says that it can handle logs that are up to about 6.5 inches thick, but you can see here in this video that it pretty easily handled a log that was a little bit over 10 inches thick.
All right. This log here is about a little bit over 10 inches in width.
But the way this thing works is pretty simple. The first thing you do is you loosen the hand wheel so that it releases the hydraulic piston rod back, so that way you can fit a log into it. And then you just simply drop the log that you're wanting to split onto it. And then the left handle, it moves the piston rod faster, but it doesn't have that much power behind it. So you use the left handle to move that piston rod faster up to the log itself. And then the handle on the right, while it moves that piston rod slower, it has much more power behind it. So once you use the left handle to get the piston rod up to the log, then you switch over to the right handle, and that moves it slower, but it has much more power behind it, and then it gets that log split. Kind of think of it like a four-wheel drive. That four-wheel low would be more akin to the handle on the right side of this. So anyways, once you've used the slower and more powerful handle until you create a split in that log, now you can pretty much use both handles in conjunction to finish splitting that log in half. Now, the wood that I'm splitting here in this video is very wet wood. It is not seasoned at all. In fact, this tree had just recently got cut down, but I got this tree for free, so I'm just taking advantage of it here. Now, I am definitely no lumberjack or wood splitting guru here, but it's my understanding that if you let wood dry a little bit more, that it's much easier to split. But I wanted to get this wood split now. Instead of leaving it in the big logs where it would take much longer to dry out, I wanted to get it split so that it would dry out faster, because I was very low on firewood. And with this COVID-19 pandemic going on, while I don't expect for our grid to go down, for our heating and lights and stuff like that to go down, you just never know. So as a prepper, I like to be prepared. So I'm just getting this wood split now, even though it's wet, in hopes that it will dry up enough over the summer so that it can be used during the winter time if I absolutely had to. But this manual wood splitter has been excellent. Even if there's a good knot in the wood, it still splits it. It comes out gnarly and ugly looking, but it still gets that knotted wood split. Now, if there is one complaint that I do have about this manual wood splitter, is that I wish the piston rod went forward just a few more inches. It is not unusual for me to have to put a secondary piece of wood behind a piece of wood, a log that I'm wanting to split, just so it gives it that extra couple inches push to finish splitting that log. And I hope I'm articulating that correctly. But even with that one small complaint, this manual log splitter still beats the heck out of swinging a maul and manually splitting firewood that way. This really saves a lot of energy and saves a lot of wear and tear on your back. And I gotta say this, if I had the space for storage and the money, I would probably buy 3 or 4 of these, and that's just because everything that man makes eventually breaks down. So it would be nice. It's as durable as this thing seems. It would seem like to me that if I had about 3 or 4 of these, one that I would be using, the other 3 as backups, that I would probably have a way to manually split wood in this manner for the rest of my life. Now, I have seen some fancier manual log splitters on the internet and on videos and stuff like that. And I've also seen some really cool manual log splitters that some really ingenious people that are good with their hands have built themselves. But I've not found any of those that are better than this one actually for sale anywhere near in my area. So with what I have found so far is that this manual log splitter in this video seems to be the best option for what's, you know, for the price of it, a little bit over $100, and B, that anybody should be able to get it anywhere across the United States where a Harbor Freight is located, you know, near their house or what have you. But with having said that, if any of you folks know of a better manual log splitter than what's in this video, and something that's still reasonably priced, you know, the average person could be able to go to a local store and buy it, or buy it online and have it shipped to their house, then please comment below with a link to that manual log splitter so that you share the wealth, so that we all can benefit from that. So please comment below. What are your thoughts on this manual log splitter? And do you think having a manual log splitter is a extremely important tool for preppers to have? And then also comment with how you actually plan to split firewood after SHTF. And if you would like to learn what the police will do to you after you've been forced to legally shoot somebody in self-defense, and also learn how to keep yourself out of jail should you be forced to defend yourself, then click on the video that should be appearing on the left side of the screen just about now to learn more about that. Hey, anyways folks, if you made it this far, hey, thank you very much for watching, and I pray that you have a good night.